Guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to talk to you and show you something that has always struck me as funny. So you guys know I'm a huge Barbie fan. I love Barbie. She was like literally my very first doll. I've collected her like my entire life. Barbie has been around for 60 years now. So along the way in those 60 years, she has hit some kind of controversial topics. And, you know, her and Mattel, the toy makers that make her. And I just figured I'd go over some of them and show you some of the different Barbies that I have that are considered controversial. So the very first one was made in 1965, and it was called Slumber Party Barbie. Barbie came with a magazine that was titled How to Stay Skinny, and on the back it said, "Don't eat." She also came with a little plastic scale that was permanently set for 110 pounds. My opinion, it's a doll. It's supposed to represent a fashion model at this point, so I don't know. That's a little iffy on that one. Then back in 1975, Mattel issued a doll of Barbie's little sister called Growing Up Skipper. And the gimmick on the box and the logo was 2 dolls in one. And what it was is Barbie's little sister Skipper went from being like a child to a teenage girl. This is her. And what you did was you turned her arm and she grew 1 inch bigger and developed tiny little boobs. Mattel thought that it would be an appropriate way to show girls puberty. My opinion about this one, maybe it's not so great for like the 3 to 5 year old girls who probably aren't even aware what boobs are. But for like the still in Barbie like demographic, pre-teen pubescent age, like 10, 11, I don't see anything wrong with it. 10 and 11 year old girls know by this point that their bodies are going to change, that you don't stay a child forever. At some point you do turn into a woman. So let me show you how she works. So you turn her arm, I believe it's this way, and she grows 1 inch taller and develops little boobs. Turn it back and she shrinks back down to a little girl. I looked for this doll on the internet. I think it's adorable. I think it's cute. The next one that they figured was kind of controversial was in 1992. They came out with a Barbie called Teen Talk. And there was like, I think 4 or 5 different Barbies, all different hair types, colors, different outfits. And between them, there was like 250 some phrases. So that way that none of the Barbies would say exactly the same things. Well, as you know, Barbie is supposed to promote women can do anything, they can be anything, you know, go women, feminism all the way, woohoo. So in 1992, when they made this Teen Talk Barbie, a few of the phrases were like, "Will we ever have enough clothes?" and "I love to shop." The one that got Mattel in the hot water was "Math class is tough." And a lot of people thought that this was not encouraging to young girls, that it made Barbie sound like a stupid airhead. Again, she's a doll. And you know what? Math class was tough for some people, myself included. And it's supposed to be based from a girl's point of view, so I don't know. However, they took that doll away, and in 1994, they made one called Super Talk. And it was pretty much the same thing. They just took out some of those other phrases they didn't like. And this one was programmed, I think, with like 2,000 things to say. No, what they did was they pretty much just swapped around the names, the places, and the events in different sequences so that you would never get the same thing more than 3 or 4 times. So I have her. This is Super Talk Barbie from 1994. I'm loving this 90s outfit. It's adorable. Down to the little earrings and the gold boots. And mine still works. Let's see if we can get her to talk for you guys.
Let's play tennis with our group tonight. Wow, I'd love to go out with our new friends on Friday. Let's go to the mall with Ken and Alan on Saturday. I know, you could go dancing after school. Cool, it'll be fun to watch videos with my sister tonight.
And that's what she said. The next one came out in 1997, and this was a tattoo Barbie. So, growing up, I had just two. I had Barbie, and this is back when they sold Kira. Excuse me. And I seen them on eBay for a 3-pack set for $10, and I couldn't resist. It was on a bid. I actually have to grab them. Give me 1 second. Okay. These ones are called Butterfly Art, Barbie and Friends. So this is Barbie. And there's her butterfly tattoo, which in the 90s was all the rage for women. There's Kira, and she has hers on her arm. And this one's really funny because I didn't have this one when I was little. This is a butterfly art tattoo Teresa, and hers is on her leg. So like I said, I did not have her when I was little, and after I received her in the mail as an adult and I seen her leg art, I thought it was really, really funny because I actually have the exact same tattoo on the same leg, same spot and everything. Parents did not like those dolls because they thought it was encouraging children to tattoo their bodies, and I don't even know. Like, they just thought it was a bad influence on little girls to run out and get tattoos. The truth is, by the time girls are 18, most of them are running off and getting tattoos anyway, whether you like it or not. I don't think Barbie has any real big influence on that. Then, after that one, in 1997, now this is kind of a really, really, I don't know why Mattel did this. They made a Barbie called Oreo Fun Barbie. And they released two. They released a Caucasian and an African American one. The African American thought that it was very disrespectful to base this Barbie, to name it that. They thought it was like a racial slur. I really don't think Mattel or Oreo knew what it meant or that there was anything wrong with it, because the dolls are designed in like cute clothes that are like Oreo colors and really cute little purses that are shaped like Oreo cookies, which is actually all the rage right now, is coming back. I just don't think they understood what the slur or the racial term meant, and I don't think that they did anything on purpose there. I, however, do not have that Barbie, but because she is such a controversial issue, on eBay, she is rather expensive. Like, I've seen prices going upwards of like $200 for her. The next one they made was a doll called Share a Smile Becky. And they made Barbie's friend Becky as disabled. She's in a really cute wheelchair. She has the Teen Skipper face mold. Obviously, if you take her out of the chair, she is articulated, she can move. And you guys are probably thinking, well, what is so bad about a handicapped Barbie? It wasn't the Barbie that was controversial per se. It was the fact that a child discovered that her wheelchair would not fit in the elevator of Barbie's dream house. So they took this one down, and a few years later they redid it to have a slimmer wheelchair, and they changed her face and they called her Becky the school photographer. And like I said, her wheelchair fit much more easily and accessible into the dream house and the elevator. The next one that they made in about, I want to say the 2000-ish era, was the Happy Family set. And the one that I have here to show you, the one that gave Mattel heat once again, was Midge and Baby. And what it is Midge is very pregnant. She has a baby in there. Her stomach is on there with magnets, and you pop it off and there's the little baby inside. The little baby is in the box, however, like right there. And when this was first released, the picture of her husband, Alan, was not in the background, and parents were outraged thinking that it promoted teen pregnancy or it promoted being a single mom, like all kinds of craziness. So Mattel then started putting the picture of him with a wedding band, may I add, on his finger. These were popular dolls. They are still crazy amounts of money on eBay because of their controversy. The next one I actually don't have, but it was called Video Girl Barbie. And what it was made in 2010. And what it was is Barbie came with a small video recorder, like here on her chest. And you could, like, upload, like, 30 minutes of footage to YouTube or wherever on your computer. And the government thought that it was bad because it could be used for, like, child pornography. Like, say if the camera was on and the kid didn't realize it and they were getting dressed or something, and they thought it could be, like, uploaded to, like, pedophiles. So that's actually pretty smart, and Mattel pulled it, and that one's kind of creepy to me. I don't think that Barbie doll should have a recorder on her. Those are all the Barbies I have. So out of the ones that I listed, I have 4 different ones. But I do want to go over a couple interesting things that I found out about Barbie going into all this. In 1976, Barbie was placed in the American Bicentennial Time Capsule, and she's due to be open in 2076, which would be 100 years later. That's actually cool. I hope I'm still alive and around to see that. In March of 2000, the media claimed that the vinyl, so like this type of leg, like the bend and snap legs that we know of from our childhood, that it was known to leak toxic chemicals. So that's why we have the little hollow-bodied Barbies that we have now with the plastic legs. Just because they thought it would... It was only rumored. It was never proven true that it would, like, leak toxins. I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I can't prove that. But I miss those old body types. In 2003, now this one's kind of a bit controversial and crazy, if you ask me. In 2003, Barbie was banned from Saudi Arabia. I guess the people over there thought that the way Barbie was didn't conform to what they think that a woman should be. And there's actually a company there that they make their own version of Barbie called a Fulla doll. Fulla. You can Google it for pictures if you wanted to see it. And it's dressed as a Muslim woman with her gown and her hijab. And those are the dolls they have over there for young girls. So Barbie is strictly banned. She's not allowed over there at all. I thought that these dolls were pretty interesting, and some of the facts that I've recently learned about Barbie were pretty cool. And if you guys like this video, I know it's a bit long, I'm sorry. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. Let me know. Did you hear any of these controversies? What do you think of my my Barbies that apparently grow boobs and have babies? Anything in the comments, let me know. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.